all 4 goals were really good team goals. Even Jack's fourth, it was a fantastic corner from Whelan to put it on the spot for him. And as amazing as Grealish strikes was, the third goal for me encapsulates the type of football that Smith wants to play. From our own penalty box to a goal with 3 passes, Whelan, Hourihane and a cross from Elmo for Tammy to tap in. So that was better. But whatever was said, it's something's clicked somewhere, and it just leaves them in a great frame of mind going into the Blues game.
We scored 3 goals in the last 10 minutes of the second half. Like first half, man, absolutely brilliant stuff. You know, Jack Grealish's return. You know, what else should you expect from Jack Grealish's return? Last time we draw 1-1 against Stoke away, very terrible game. Next time we go and win 4-0. Absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What a performance. That first half was just fantastic. I mean, and Jack being back as well. I mean, just unbelievable that was today. And Conor Hourihane, I'm just so pleased for him. Getting 2 goals, and I'm just so pleased. I'm really happy.
First half especially, it was just like the whole team was boosted from Grealish's return, because we hit the ground running, we were gung-ho straight from the kick-off, and we got the 3 goals were in quick succession, and I'm very happy for Hourihane. That will hopefully give him a lift.
I have to say, I've given a lot of stick to this player, but Whelan, brilliant performance. Dirty work in the midfield, tackling. He was an absolute beast today. And Jack obviously coming back, he gave everyone a lift. It's like every player was 10 times better, every fan was 10 times better, and it was just unbelievable. From the very start, the atmosphere was rocking, the players were up for it. That intensity and that edge and energy is back. And if we can play like that every week, maybe the first team will still be on.
Overall team performance, I mean, absolutely lifted from the fact that Grealish was back. You know, fans got behind him, which obviously the fans were there to see. The players, they were lifted underneath his presence. At the same time, you can debate why are we relying so much on one player. If we sign players next season, young, hungry, just like Grealish, like we saw the potential out there of how well we can play. Because Derby are not an easy opposition whatsoever. They are very good and they're in form as well. So we've got to remember, there's a lot of positives today.
From start to finish, everyone played well. Can't really judge anyone for that. But Jack Grealish scored an absolute wonder goal. It's just everything about it. We need to play like that against Blues next week. The way we started was just absolutely phenomenal. I don't know about what happened to Derby, but that performance was good, yeah.
That Grealish goal especially, I was about to start cursing Glenn Whelan about his corner, because I thought he should have he could have just smashed that into the area and that would have just gone back to Derby. But nah, that was the best performance I've seen here in a long time, and it sets us up for Blues next week. But Tommy Elphick getting injured, that was a huge blow. I mean, we've already lost Alan Hutton. We've got James Chester, he's out. I don't even know how long Tuanzebe's supposed to be out for, so yeah, with a load of defenders out injured now, we don't even know who to play at centre-back anymore.
They played to a crowd, and it was brilliant. You know, the crowd responded when we went 1-0 up, and we just went on from there, and it was absolutely fantastic today. You cannot fault one player today. Every man on that field played for the shirt today, and you could see it was brilliant. We passed forward, we went backwards when we needed to, and there was no negativity either in the ground as well, and it was absolutely fantastic today.
Yeah, we played well, first half, all over them. The second half, like Tom said, we slowed down a bit. And then we just couldn't get the ball in the back of the net in the second half. It was so frustrating, but at least we won. We'll take the 3 points and we'll move on to Blues.
You think I'd say Jack, but it's a tough decision because everyone played their best today, and Steer was brilliant in goal. House was very good. So I can't really decide today. They all played extremely well.
Nice one. Can you say thanks to Max for holding the line?
Thanks, mate.
I booked my ticket at 10 o'clock this morning thinking, you know, huh?
I saw that.
I know, and you know, did you see the caption? You'll probably put it up there, won't you now? So, you know, why do I do it to myself? And, you know, I thought, right, it's either we're playing really good or they were really bad. I think it was a mixture of the two. But my only concern is when Grealish came off, you saw how kind of flat we went.
But the game's over.
It was over, but the thing is though, the teams that go up, not your Norwich, your Leeds, your Sheffield United, wouldn't sit on 4-0. They'd go and they'd try and absolutely drill a team. They'll drill a team because that's their mentality. That's probably the only negative thing you can say about this, is that we didn't go forward to really kill the game off 5-6.
How can one player, I mean, just the atmosphere was different from the kick-off. Everybody was excited, everybody was up for it. He is such a player, isn't he? What a talent he is. How lucky are we to be able to see him week in, week out? It really is. He's got everything, and what a goal. What a goal. We were right behind that. The moment it left his foot, just the way he hit it, you could hear it, the sound from his foot, and then when it smashed the back of the net, it was one of them kind of moments. It was unbelievable.
That'll be the thumbnail to this video.
Like Paul Scholes in his Manchester United days, and the keeper had no chance. I don't think he moved for it, correct me if I'm wrong. It was just a worldie, just that little bit of quality, that difference. A Premier League player in a Championship side, thank goodness he's a Brummie boy. He's stayed there as long as he can. Let's hope he can stay next season. We're asking a lot of a player of that calibre to stay for 4 seasons, but he has a special relationship here that would be completely subsumed by being at Spurs or Leicester or Bournemouth or anywhere else in the Premier League. I can't bear the idea of Jack leaving Villa, especially after that, because I am buzzing in my heart and my stomach after that. It was amazing.
This might be a bit weird, but I think that because he's captain today, he hasn't done a whole season. So if we don't go up, I think he might stay, because nobody's going to pay as much money as we want him for if he can't go through a whole season. But captain, I think he did well in that role, and obviously scored a really good goal.
Like, there's a difference between our usual captains, which they're usually born leaders. What Jack Grealish does, he sort of sets out in an attacking mind instead of defensive, and then we can go on and score more.
At least they've turned it now. It's still frustrating, isn't it? Because we're mid-table in the league, knowing that they've got that. I think it just showed how much we've underachieved this year. But I've got full confidence in Dean Smith that we can rebuild from this, and that we can get some new players and then make more of the ones that we have. And I think we could certainly do so next year, certainly.
The Tammy goal reminded me of Graham Taylor's Aston Villa side in the late 80s and early 90s. Great movement down the right hand side and players at the far stick putting it in. It was a lovely goal, great motion, great football, but we will remember Jack's goal for years today.
The main thing for me was the atmosphere. Like I say, never seen an atmosphere like it in the whole end this season. No negativity whatsoever, cheering the players on. People like El Ghazi were making mistakes. As soon as he made this mistake, the fans were singing El Ghazi's name. It was everybody behind the players. The players never took any negativity. It just lifted absolutely everybody. The players, the managers and the fans. I think the fans were brilliant today, and I do think it boosted the players massively.
Conor Hourihane, as you saw today, with Grealish there, he was free to go forward and be the creative player that he is, and he showed today his class. He's an immense player. Without Grealish, he had to have a lot more defensive duties, a lot more responsibility at the back, which isn't his style of play. But like I said, with Grealish, we're allowed to push forward. We've got that support, got that outlet, and that's what we've been lacking for the majority of the past few games, I feel.
He made such a difference. You know, Hourihane was playing higher as well, and I think that really helped him playing alongside him as well. You saw the better side of Hourihane, which is something that I've always said in an advanced role. He plays better than deep lying because of the type of footballer he is. But yeah, it made a huge difference, and to make him captain as well, I think was a really, I'd heard a rumour beforehand, but to actually physically see it, I think is a fantastic touch from Smith and the club.
You know, you could see just the way people were moving off him. I think the attack works a lot better with him in the team. I feel really sorry for Tommy Elphick, because I think that's his Achilles, because the way he went down, the way he slipped, and you could tell he was devastated, because he's got his critics, but I don't think he's been that bad since he's come back. I think he's been let down by some of the changes and the people around him, you know. I think he's had a real tough time of it, but he's the one person who's kind of rallied everyone and gone, right, let's get something now, let's get something going.
The game against Sheffield Wednesday or Jack today?
Jack today.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that.
So,
I mean, it was a lovely goal, but Jack had just that element of real class about it. It was premeditated. Even before the corner was taken. That was something they worked on.
It's a tough one, isn't it? It's I want to say Jack today. I wasn't there for the Sheffield Wednesday goal. Jack today, whole 10 went nuts, and to see that from the whole end where I was sat, what a brilliant view of the goal. What a great goal it was.
Probably Jack today. But I still think his goal against Cardiff last year was probably better. Because that was actually when we were playing for something. Just that goal today. It's like in the time of the season when Villa aren't really playing for anything. Now we've got nothing to play for. But yeah, it was a good goal nevertheless.
Ooh, that's a 50. Yeah, I'd have to go with. I mean, Jack today. He just come back and he just eased into it and he just looks class, doesn't he? He's a class player, Jack. And he never looked like he'd been out the side. And he just come back and fit straight in. You know, just unbelievable.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but I don't care how we score. I just want a goal, please. I'm desperate for goals. But no, it was fair. Both absolutely unbelievable strikes. But like, especially his first game, and I don't know how long Grealish come back, score that, just proves how classy he is and how much of an influence he is on our team, really.
It was just the way, it was everything, wasn't it? Top corner, you know, his technique. Oh, as soon as it hit off his foot, you heard it, and you were like, that's straight in. It's one of those ones. I think technique-wise, Grealish, but I think just for pure McGinn, because he meant it, but I don't think he meant it to, you know, straight off the crossbar and in. I don't know. I'm quite happy for once. It's quite nice not going home and crying yourself to sleep.
Day we've had an amazing day. Thank you very much to the View for giving us the platform to be able to do this, because after what I said the previous match about Luke, Ella rang me up and they've been fantastic. They've arranged a really special day for us. So we've been in the tunnel before the match and we've experienced all the players walking out to warm up, come past us in the tunnel, and then we've been out by the side of the pitch as well to watch them warm up, and it has been an amazing day, and even more amazing because he's absolutely loved it, which is what it was all about. So thank you to the Villa View for making it happen. It's been amazing.
Obviously before the match we had a great time. We were in the tunnel and just had a great time, and I had a handshake with Jack Grealish.
Can I shake your hand so I can say I've shook hands with Jack Grealish as well?
It's just given me that confidence that we can win, and it's more than just winning or losing. It's coming to the game and just being a family with all the rest of the Villa fans.
If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. Be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking our logo there on the left. Easy peasy.